Hey, and welcome to another Sunday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who we got in here? We got Ral, we got Snaps Pro Lone left a comment. If you're here right now, drop a comment. It is 9:30. Maxim, Motorhead, Ral, Anakin. How you doing? What's up? Are you here? Leave a like. I know, I'm burnt. Look at me. I'm beet red. I'm like a freaking tomato. But you can't eat. I'm like a friggin' tomato. You know what happened today? I went out in my yard, in the front yard, and my mom came over and she planted some stuff. And I was watching the dog. Oh, let me post the link. Hey, Meatbot, what's good, Meatbot? Look at me, I'm all sunburnt. I'm all fucked up. The sun fucked me up. Excuse my language. I'm trying not to curse too much anymore. I'm trying to be a good girl. The sun messed me up. Okay? Yeah, the sun really messed me up today. I'm gonna leave a. First of all, let me say, yeah, you see, I'm all sunburnt. I'm gonna leave a link. Whoever wants to come up here. Hey, Celtic, what's up? Hey, hey, hey. Guests. Invite guests. Copy. Copy. No. Post comment. And I gotta do paste. Okay, so whoever's brave enough can come up here and just chill with me. Yo, I got some coconut rum. Who are we missing? Maximum, are you here? Maximum, oh my god, listen to me. Maxim. Hey, Snaps, what's good? Nice to see you here. I got my coconut rum. Just to be buzzed, not blackout drunk. Like I was on JC's stream yesterday, and I have no idea what happened, but she removed the stream, and I'm hoping it wasn't because of me. Maxim, you're here? Come on, come up. It's so nice to see you, Snaps. It's so nice to see you, Maxim. Snaps, I haven't seen you in a long time. Let me explain what happened. I was going through some rough stuff. The dog was the black and white dog, not the white dog. She was sick. She had cancer. Um, she was not walking anymore, and yeah, she was not walking anymore, and we had to watch her closely, and I just couldn't do live streams. I couldn't do it. It was too much. She was put down. Unfortunately, we had to. Um, but I am back doing live streams. I don't have the paid. And tell me if you could hear me. Yes, and if you're just tuning in, I'm really fucking red. I mean, I'm really friggin' red because of sunburn. Meatbot. Everybody say hi
Hello.
to Meatbot. What's good, Meatbot?
No, not much. Just relaxing.
Yeah, I could tell. Um, Kelty, I thought it was pronounced Celty. That's how I pronounce it when I say it to you. Yes, I'm Lobster Red. So, how was your Sunday?
Pretty good. I've been working on Sundays lately, so this
Oh
was
yeah, that's
an unusual day off.
yeah. Um, my usual days off are Sunday and Monday, so I got off tomorrow too. But I gotta wake up early in the morning tomorrow. So
No, mine have been all over the place. I think I'm working next Sunday, so that's why I haven't been to the last couple streams or whatever.
okay, that's understandable. Yeah, that's understandable. Hold on, we got one more guest. Who could it be?
Ooh,
Space Lord. Who is Space Lord? That's probably Acid, right?
I'm not familiar. Could be.
Let's see. Shall we?
Yeah, let's try them out. You do look really red, though.
I got sunburned. I wasn't out there for that long. Space Lord, you're on.
Hi, Angie.
Who's
Oh,
this?
this is Z
It's
Z
me,
World.
it's me, Raw.
Bro?
Yeah, Raw. I don't
I
know
was
why
like
you guys
Alpha.
pay me. Yeah, is that P Science?
That's Meatbot.
No, this is Beatbot.
Meat Butt. I think the
Oh,
name.
hi. How are you?
I'm pretty good, Raul. It's nice to see you or hear from you.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and turn off all my electronics here. And then Angie, thank you so much for the live stream.
No problem. It's a pleasure to have you up here, Ralph.
Let
It
me
really
turn off
is.
all the fans and stuff here.
Okay, we got Billy Hayden waiting to come up.
Billy Hayden.
Yes, Billy Hayden.
Sounds like a music artist, a country music artist.
Oh yeah.
Did I add him? Yes, I did. Hi, Billy.
Hi.
On.
Hi, Angela. How you doing this Sunday
Hi.
night?
Pretty good, actually.
You
I've
having
been
a drink?
whole day barbecued today. Beautiful day today in New
Yeah.
York.
Up here, been cloudy all day. Kind of temperature down a little bit. I like Governor
Yeah.
in the house.
Oh yeah, you're pretty close to me. We were pretty cloudy too in Lake Placid.
Oh, Lake Placid.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like it's only 100 miles from me.
That's not very
Lake
far.
Placid.
I played a few high school football games in Governor actually.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
I wrestled when I was in high school.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, we're
guys
section 10 up here. Our football teams. You know Andy Leonard?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I know Brian. Was it Brian Leonard? Right? Isn't he the one that made it to the pros?
Is it Brian or Andy? Is his? I forget.
I can't remember. I think it's Brian though, right?
I think it is Brian Leonard. I think
I do
Andy
know him.
is. Huh?
I do know him. Yeah.
I never met him. He's, geez, that was way back in the 90s. I come out of the Navy in 91 and he was in school, I think, then.
Yep. I can't remember if he was like he was at one of the games that I played or coached or something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah. Oh, he went pro football.
Yep. For the Bengals.
Sorry, I posted something there.
Any good word you can give me, Angela?
Mhm.
Any good word you can give me this upcoming Memorial Day? I wish you well. I wish your family well. And
Same.
be careful on the streets down there. There's a lot of crazy people where you live.
I'm actually moved out to the suburbs.
Yeah.
I'm in, I don't want to say where in Long Island, but I'm in Long Island.
Yeah, that's a
Pretty
nice
safe
place
area.
to be.
Very safe. Do you guys I know Meat Butt, you
Angela,
yes.
can I tell you something, honey?
Yeah.
You were a twin of my best friend. She lives up by Seattle,
Yeah.
and you were an exact twin of my very best friend.
Oh.
Her name is Ashley.
Oh yeah, that's a
She
nice.
yeah.
How old is
And
she?
you two, you look like her, you talk like her. She's just cool, man. I just love her. Now listen, all you got to do is just tell me, "Shut up, Rawl." That's all
No,
you
you
got to
good.
say. Because look, I'll take over. I took a couple tranquilizers.
I don't tell people to
I
shut up.
will take over this chat, and then so you have to just say, "Rawl, chill." Now
So
you call me Rawl.
let me ask Angela. You said you were up on JC's panel last night, all drunk, and what's going on? What
You
was-
know what? I don't remember. I got
Yeah,
You
you
don't
guys
remember?
you guys were comparing like you had these big things of alcohol that were like circular. I don't know what they
Oh,
were.
the
You guys were like
Well,
comparing
I
them.
drink
Oh, yeah.
beer with my tranquilizers.
And then
That's not good.
I left not long after that.
Oh, I don't think that
So I
was
don't know.
yesterday though. Was that
Angela, you got to get you a pig nose. You know
Huh?
what that is?
What?
A pig nose is an amplifier.
Oh,
I partied
man.
with the biggest rock stars on earth.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
nice.
You got to
They're
get you a
nice
pig
bass
nose. Get you a little pig nose amp. It's a little portable amp.
I do have
It's called a pig nose.
yeah. No, I have a
Yeah.
JBL. I have a JBL
Yeah.
that
Oh
Incredible.
man, I just love my pig nose. I had a PV. I had an Ibanez.
Excuse me.
Yeah. You play.
I
but-
play this rhythm. I can't
Okay.
play lead. I tried so hard.
Okay. I mean, I suck.
No, no.
I bought a harmonica.
No shit.
Oh yeah. Was
I
that
got
you
a,
playing?
I have one. I got a big mouth. I know how to yell and scream and dance a little
Oh
bit.
yeah. Hey, Steven Tyler, Aerosmith. He's got nothing on me. I can sing karaoke
So,
without a
hey,
microphone.
Meatbot,
I can
are
sing
you from up?
karaoke
Are
with.
you from up
I
that
can
area
sing.
where you're
I
at?
can sing. I can
Yes,
sing
I'm from
karaoke without a
Saranac.
microphone. I can sing karaoke Metallica without a microphone.
Oh yeah. Maybe we'll see that. We'll see that later. But what was Billy Hayden saying?
I
He
was
was
asking
asking-
Meatbot if he's from up around Lake Platte, if he's from there or what.
Yeah. I'm from Saranac. Just
You're
a
from
little-
Saranac Lake. Well, you know, my father's name is all over up there in the
Oh,
high
really?
schools, all the
Okay.
work on the high schools. I worked in Saranac Lake. Yeah, in
Okay, yeah.
1996, 97, and 98.
That's
He
cool.
went
Yeah,
in
I'm
there.
from Saranac, not Saranac Lake. They're close, but yeah, there's a
Yeah.
little difference.
So you're from Saranac, not Saranac Lake.
Yeah. I'm from Saranac, like the more what would you
Yep.
call it? More rural area out in the
Right.
woods. Yeah.
Right. He's still in the middle of the mountains.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Nice up there.
Yeah, it's beautiful, dude.
It is nice
Right
up
on,
there.
dude.
You can
Right,
handle the
like
weather.
from my window here where I live, I have a perfect view of Whiteface Mountain.
I've been to Whiteface Mountain. As a kid, I've been to Santa's Workshop, the North Pole.
Yeah, it's right around Jay, just a little way
Yeah,
up the
North
road.
Pole.
Yeah.
North Pole had a ice cap, and now it doesn't. And you know why? Because we
Oh.
switched realities.
Yeah.
You are
On
you,
a
you guys
good
are
day
talking
from
to
Little Whiteface
you guys
Mountain,
are talking to the you guys are talking to
you
one
can
of the
see the St.
who
Lawrence
I
River.
am. I'm one of the
Oh, yeah?
top 10 Mandela effect researchers in the world.
Oh.
Yeah. I made some cool mandalas, and the Mandela effect's pretty cool. I've been on the top of Whiteface a couple times. It's fucking awesome up there, man.
I've been on top of Whiteface many times.
I've been on top of the Mount Rainier. I went to the top of Mount Rainier just for fun.
Wow.
Well,
Where's that?
Whiteface, you can drive up, and then there's a little tunnel you walk through and go up in an elevator, get right up top.
Yeah. I did that version of it where we I
Been
took
there
two
many
chicks
times.
that I was dating at the time. We went up to the castle thing, and then we walked up to the
What do you
top
think
there.
Angela would think of that trip where you park your car and then you walk through that tunnel to the elevator and
She
then
would
go
like
up?
it. Yeah, she would.
Yeah.
She would like it. It's cool shit.
What did
Especially
you- are you
the
guys
version
all
where you
back
take like the
east?
stairway to heaven part. That I like that better than the elevator. But yeah,
I
they're
can
both
play
cool.
Stairway to Heaven. I saw Jimmy Page.
No shit.
Yes, sir. I can
I
play
feel
Stairway
that
to Heaven.
I have
I can-
beer
I
in
can
the
play
fridge.
Stairway
I
to
should drink a beer with you, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stay too long because I have a way of. I don't know. Angela's pretty cool. I think if something happens, she can
Angela's
handle
pretty
everything.
cool.
So,
Angela's pretty
you know,
cool. Hey, Angela,
She
I
knows
got
what
a friendship
the deal is. So
tattoo.
if you need me, Angela, you know how to get a hold of me. You know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Angela, do you know where I'm at?
I forgot where you said you are. I'll be honest. I forgot
I'm-
where you said you are.
I'm at 10,000 feet near Yellowstone.
Oh, that's why you always post 10,000. You always post like random numbers.
Yeah. You want to see some high mountains? Go to the Continental Divide.
You were in the Air Force, right, Ralph?
I was crossing the Continental Divide near Yellowstone, and it was at night. And I looked up, and it looked like the sky was on fire with
That's cool.
stars. I mean, unbelievable.
That sounds nice. You know, I like looking at stars. Last time I used to go to the beach. I used to go to this beach called Toe Bay. It's actually where Marilyn Monroe took all her famous pictures. Um, I used to go at night with my then boyfriend. He was an asshole, but I used to go at night with him, and we used to stare up at the stars. And it was nice because you can't really see the stars too much in New York, at least in New York City and parts of Western Long Island. You can't really see the stars too much. So it's like
Angela,
when I get to see the stars.
I'm so sorry. I've been to New York City several times. It is really a tough town. It's honestly tough there. And, but, I was in the U.S. military back east. And I'm
Yes.
going to tell you something. You nor'easterns, you guys saved my life because I'm from just a little tiny town out west, and I was wandering through New York City in the middle of the night. And you know what? You know what the guys from New York said to me? They go, "Where'd you go last weekend, bro?" And I said, "Well, I just walked through New York City in the hood." And they go, and I'm going to say it like this: "Hey, Rob, you stay with us. You see, we go out on a group. Where you from? Where you from? Iowa? Where are you from?" I said,
Yeah, I can picture
I
them
said,
saying.
I said, and they said, "You stay with us because we go out in a group, and now we can keep an eye on you." And they saved my life because I had no idea those big cities were dangerous. Because I'm just a
When was this?
cowboy. I'm just a cowboy out west here.
Hey,
Yeah, when was
Meatball,
Raised.
have you ever contacted me in those other chats living close up here?
I don't believe so. I'm not familiar with you.
I've
I
never
was
seen you use that name. I just wonder, you know how if you did, I'm like,
you
I'm
must
the
have me.
benevolent
You might have me
troll.
blocked. I don't know. You go
I
by
don't, no,
Aiden.
I don't keep anybody blocked. Hey, not even Log Liquor's
Yeah.
spam bots. I go in, he's using my mother's pit, right? He's got like 10 bots, and I just been using one device, one
Uh-huh.
account. I'll switch accounts on one phone, right?
I have a bunch of accounts, but I don't block anybody on any of them. I don't
Yeah.
think we've come across each other, but maybe.
I, I'm probably the most cloned out here. There's a few people from JujuBot and Gramps that took over my image.
Oh no shit.
Oh boy.
That's why I tend not to go put like my actual self in the chat all the time because I know everybody
Now, do
they'll
you
be snapping
stream
this for
too?
it.
Meatbot, do you stream
No, I
yourself?
don't. I go
No.
on Discord and stuff and some of the
Yeah,
Discord channels.
I've never even been on Discord. I don't bother. Facebook and all that. If you
Yeah.
find my Facebook, it's all political. There's none of my family on my Facebook.
Hey,
That's how I
Meatball.
ruined my old
But I
Facebook.
haven't been in there in a long time now.
Hey,
I'm on
Meatball.
YouTube now. I'm definitely a
Meatball.
YouTuber.
Yes, Ralph?
Meatball.
Yep.
I promise you, I won't block you again.
Oh, it's
I
okay,
promise
dude.
you, I won't block you again. All right.
I don't
Yeah,
take
but
your
Ral, you
block
blocked.
seriously, Ral. Anyways, you have like a million
Well,
accounts too.
Yeah.
no. I just don't know. I just don't like. I go in there and I talk about. Well, you know what I talk about,
Yeah,
and then, but I promise you, I won't block you again. I promise.
that's cool, man. It's all good. No worries.
Angela, you're so wonderful to have this live stream. I live streamed for a couple of years, and I know it's not easy. Is there
Yeah.
a chat room? Is there a chat room going right now too?
Yeah, we got a chat. We got a
Yeah,
live.
I'm not reading the chat, so I have
I'm not reading. I'm not reading the
I'm
chat
not.
either.
I don't
I'm
know if
not.
you could read the chat if you're a guest.
Yep.
I thought you
I
could.
could I have another device. I could bring you up on this other device, and I got one of these.
Yeah, if you got ways like
I
that.
got a laptop, so I'm not on my laptop.
Hmm.
All right, and I'm just a rookie. Well, no, my rookie year is over. I've been streaming for a year now. Now, I
Yeah.
was going to tell you, Angela, I have several accounts, and StreamYard, what they've done, and I'm not paying for StreamYard, I can have up to 10 guests
Yeah.
because of my content, what I've been doing. I go live, I don't, I don't know if you pay attention. If you've been to JC's, you may have seen some of it. But there's a big beef between her and I now. I went there,
Oh yeah.
and then Guitar J put me backstage last night, and I wasn't attacking JC. I went there after Sebastian, and Wiegand called me a liar today that he wouldn't do that.
Is that the reason she took it down? Or
No,
she-
that was something. I'm not sure what was going on. I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Hers always has drama. I think she takes a lot of them down anyways. Just
You know,
That's what
I don't remove any of mine.
Yeah.
because
anything
she's been streaming for years, and when I looked at her like backlog a few days ago, she only had back 6 months. So
Angela,
Well,
I'm cool with everything, and so if I ever say anything, just right from the hip, I want you to just say, "Hey, Raul, just correct me, okay?" And then,
I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell everybody
you
here
guys
that-
tagged me with the name Raul. I don't know why you did. My name's John. Yeah, I don't know why that chat.
I've been
room-
around. I was when JC first started streaming. I know all them people there.
Yeah.
They know me.
Well,
they know
I
me.
go back about 10 years of this same group, and
Yeah.
the chat room was shut down twice
Yeah.
in the last 10 years, and we
Well, there's no doubt
all
you know who I
we
am.
all came here.
Then
and I
there's
am
no
the-
doubt you know who
I
Billy
am
Hayden is.
I've been in this group longer than anybody else.
What does that?
But
So
I-
what? What's that? Why is that significant?
It's the same group.
Same group of what? Group of who? What group you talking about? JC's group?
We had a space research
Yeah, I was
group
gonna say
because
it's
my
Space Cat.
family,
is what you're
my
talking
family
about.
corporation built NASA.
Hey, Meatbot. It's really nice meeting you, guy. I appreciate it.
Nice to meet you as
Yes,
well.
sir.
I'm glad I come up here to say hi to Angela. She knows where I stand. So, if you guys need me for anything, you know where to find me. Okay.
All right,
Yep.
Billy.
Hey,
I'm
Angela,
not
can
having
you
beer on
post,
you now.
Huh?
I love you, Angela.
Peace.
and
Good night.
Angie, can you
Wow,
post? can you-
Meatbot
can you
looks like
post
he
this?
could do a few push-ups. He
Yeah, I'm
looks like
pretty
a big
Can you
strong.
post this? I have perfect
Hey,
health.
You look
I
like
have
fucking
perfect
Paul
health.
Bunyan. You're in the
Yeah.
wrong mountains. You gotta go down
Yeah,
to the
no,
Catskills.
I live in the mountains and I
Meatball?
eat. Yeah.
All right, don't be
Yeah,
taking
I
no
do.
swings at me.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'll see
hey,
you guys
Angela.
later.
Oh no, I could kill you with my finger. Now listen, Angela, would
I'll
you
be tuned
post
in.
this, please? Could you post this conversation, please?
This isn't going anywhere. I'm not deleting
Okay,
it.
very
It'll go
good.
south, like really
Because I'd like to clarify. People call me a liar, but my family are so fucking wealthy, you wouldn't believe it. And my family corporation built NASA. And then so I go in there, and one of the things that I speak about is the fake space program, because my family worked closely with NASA, and I was U.S. military, and we guarded John Kennedy Cape Canaveral. That's what I guarded, Cape Canaveral.
Yeah, I've been following.
And I'm going to tell you
talk
right
about
now,
this stuff.
Elon Musk, I mean, I don't want to get all political, but I'm going to tell you what, that dude is a fraud. And then, so that's one of the things that I talk about, because like what I just told the young man there, that we started in Space Universe. It was a research group for space, and there was a bunch of us in there. And then we all migrated because the chat room got shut down because of the the people came in there and destroyed the chat room.
Yeah.
And then so we migrated once. It was about
The cryo
5 years
chamber.
ago.
Wasn't it cryo?
Then
chamber
we
you guys
migrated
like?
again, and then now we all migrated to here. There is just a couple people that were from that room, and then
Ralph.
but Angela, I don't want to talk about like space research, but
No,
that's
Ralph, I just want to ask you which was the original chat room that you were talking about.
Space Universe was one of them. and then I started in there about 10 years ago, and then but
So
the
was that like
fact
the
is,
space ambient chat or like fact nominal?
space, no, it was fact nominal, yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought. You're one of the fact no chatters. That's right.
you were there,
You guys all came to Cryo. Then when Cryo
yeah,
shut down, we all went to Blade Runner. Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
that's kind of cool. So
yep.
you know, like,
And then so there's a couple people that I recognize once in a while. I'm like I say, I I don't want to dominate here, but Angela, all you got to do is just say raw chill, because I've
okay,
got,
Ralph,
you know,
chill for a
you
second.
mentioned anxiety issues. I
Yeah.
take tranquilizers that will kill an elephant.
Okay, so
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
chill with that. There's
All right.
different ways. See, I don't deal with it a good way. I just wanted to say before I forget, Maxim, cheers to you. I have some rum here. Not dealing with my anxiety in a good way neither, but cheers to you. I told you that I would say that next time I came on that chat live, and I invite you to come up here and talk. I know you're a little bit self-conscious, but as you see, some of us have anxiety here too. So Maxim, cheers to you, and cheers to you guys. Cheers to Meat. Cheers to Ral. Cheers to Billy
Cheers.
Hay for coming up here. So yeah, about that, Ral. Uh, yeah, I understand. I appreciate you coming up here if you have anxiety. Okay, I appreciate it. It's very tough. It's tough for me too. People make fun of me. People say, "Oh, you got a monotone voice." Who knows? Who knows what the fuck is going on? You know, like my anxiety makes my mind go blank sometimes. You know.
You remind me so much of my buddy Ashley. Oh my God, she's so cool.
I'm gonna grab some more water once.
We got friendship tattoos. She's a now Angela. I'm not saying this is you, but you know you're so much like Ashley. And now I'm just going to say this, and I mean it as a compliment. You know, she's just like this little gangster, about half my age, and we were side by side for 2 years, and then she moved to Seattle, and we got friendship tattoos.
That's sweet. I never got a friendship tattoo. I was gonna get a sister's tattoo. Okay, we have Zach Zwirl. World's coming on stage.
Z-World.
I just want to let you guys know we're all talking one at a time, talking to each other. We're being civil. Just throwing that out there. Zwirl, welcome to the stage.
Is that ZW?
Hey, I'm here.
ZW.
Hey, Raul. Oh, I got a light situation. So was that was for me, Angela? The introduction.
Yeah, for everybody.
talking.
Just no,
On
just
civil?
don't talk over each
Okay.
other. Don't be civil.
Sure. Hey, Raul. Is that Meatbot?
Oh,
Hi.
Yes.
how are
Yes.
you?
What's up, Zach?
Hey. I'm good.
Big Z.
I'm good. I'm a little bit hood here coming out of the shade. But I want to say hi. Thank you for letting me up. I wasn't sure if I would be allowed because I got a little bit loud before.
You did get loud one time. I'm not gonna lie. You did get.
Okay. I'm here now. I'm gonna try to be civil. I'm gonna adjust my lighting. Can you hear me all right? How's the
You
volume?
sound fine. You sound
Well,
fine.
I plan to be civil because I can see that Angela will just tear the shit out of me, and so I'm not gonna frickin' I'm not gonna be frickin'
I'm
Angela,
not. Yeah.
frickin' Angela.
We're the civilized animals, pretty much. I can
Hey,
I can try to scam.
Angela,
I'll scam you, and so
Yeah,
you won't
Angela,
think
my
I'm an
buddy,
animal.
Angela, my buddy here in Paradise. He's a frickin' postmaster general.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask about him. How was he?
Well, his name's Troy, and he's just a great dude, and he's also former military. and then we just have a blast together. Me and this guy just kick around and frickin' God, we just frickin' nuts. He's
Good. I hope you
crazier than me.
guys. I hope you guys are good because I know one time you said you were like you broke off your friendship a little bit for a while or something.
Yeah, Troy is he's a good dude, and he's a former Army, and then I'm former Navy.
Yeah.
See, everything I've said in that chat room is true.
Are
A
you
lot of
really?
these people go, "Hey, Raul, you're just frickin' full of shit," and I'll tell you what, everything I've said in that chat room is absolutely true. Isn't
Well,
that
thank you.
Did
wild?
you see the? Did you see? Do you see the comments? I said that you sounded like a cowboy, so I think
Well, I
you're the
am a
real deal.
cowboy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you got
We
caught
were
by the
raised on a
bulls, and
horse ranch. Yeah,
those are they're big
my
animals. They
family
crush you.
raised race horses, and then we grew up shooting frickin' deer rifles at 10 years old.
Oh wow. Oh, I thought you were like kind of more like immature punk or whatever, but I thought also, how much do you
No,
weigh? Are you like 200 pounds, 180, or what? You're a big
you
guy,
want to
right? Or
know?
you just,
You want to know what I look like?
I'm not, I got to figure out my light here. I just try to sound big. Do I sound big? I'm not big.
No.
Dude, I'm huge. You should see it, dude. It is.
Oh, by the way, Swirl Celtic says hi.
Oh, hey, buddy.
DW says hi.
I work for some of the most rich, important people from the United Kingdom of all time, and also God too. So,
Cool.
You guys,
Oh, ZW. ZW,
what?
I see that. I see you got faith. You do have faith, don't you? So do I.
Oh yeah. Well, hold on.
Maxim, I'm
I'm
inviting
trying
you
to
up.
adjust my technology thing here. Here we go.
Celtic, I'm inviting you up here.
Oh my stupid battery. I'm off the grid, so I'm not trying to hide, but I got electricity issues. I almost had a generator battery thing go. And then I had a blowout with my parents and all kind of things. So I'm down here like under siege or whatever, down by the woods and stuff, and I'm like digging
you're
in real
good.
hard.
Hey, I'm an electrical engineer. Would you like any help? I graduated from 3 electrical engineering schools.
Mm.
I said that in the chat, and it's true.
Oh wow. Cool.
Hey, Swirl, were you interested in do you smoke, Swirl?
I just need to get like some string, or I like a piece of rope to tie this light onto a pole, but I can't seem. Do I smoke? You got good weed or what? Do you want
I'm
my
gonna show you
address? You gonna send me weed? Sure. No, just kidding. What
So
is
now
the?
I'm sure that
I want to try some New York weed, boss.
this is called preloaded banana milkshake. I got
Uh-huh.
this dispensary.
Oh wow. Oh well, if you smoke it now, I can imagine I'm smoking it with you. I guess. Kind of like I'm imagining I'm hanging out with you, but are you smoking the banana stuff now?
Maybe.
What is? Right on.
Maybe. If I could figure out how to freaking it's I just wanted to show
Hey,
it to you.
Zwirl.
Yeah.
Zwirl. Okay,
You're like
there's
my
an
little
old
brother. Didn't we
movie.
establish that? You can just call me
Hey,
Big Brother. Okay.
hey, big
For
brother,
sure.
listen to me.
No, just
Listen
kidding.
to this.
Yeah.
Okay, there's an old movie. It sounds like you might be, mate. Do you know of the movie Jeremiah Johnson?
No.
Okay, it's about
No.
I'm going to say the mid 1970s, mid 1970s. Jeremiah Johnson. It's Robert Redford. Got it?
Huh.
Got it? Jeremiah Johnson.
Yep. Jeremiah
Yeah.
Johnson. Robert
Jeremiah
Redford,
Johnson.
1970s.
Jeremiah
What's
1970.
the
Okay, now
what's the movie
see that
about?
dude? Yeah. See, watch the movie trailer. That's me.
Oh, you look like Robert Redford or
I am
somebody else.
frickin' that's me, dude. I'm telling you right now, that is me. The way the
saying
dude,
all
that
right.
whole
You are trying
movie.
to look like Brad Pitt, people like the shittier version of
No
Brad Pitt.
way. Nice.
Yeah, Brad Pitt for a hit. Brad shit. Yeah.
Wait, let me show you this. See this? I'm not even sure how I would smoke that. So I gotta take.
You put your lips on it probably somewhere.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I don't know if you're supposed to take out this little.
Can you imagine what we did in the U.S. military over in overseas? Could you imagine the shit I saw? Frickin' drug use.
I can imagine.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
I
They
mean,
didn't
I
let-
live in a bit of a crack den, so I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I had a couple of friends die from smoking meth and shit, so
Yeah,
I just gave it all up. I just don't do drugs
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I'm completely sober. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
Everything?
Nothing. Yeah, everything.
I'm sorry.
I don't
that
even drink
brought that
coffee,
up.
man.
That seems rough.
It was. It
But what
really,
about,
honestly, I'm more comfortable now. There's less like ups and downs. I'm just like even keel.
Yeah, you know what?
But what
First of all,
about
I would
life?
say-
But what about life as a drug, right? You get high off of life, right?
I mean, you get dopamine hits from stuff,
But
but what
so
was
if you
Angela
look
going to say?
around and you live your life, then life is drugs. So everywhere you go is drugs when you're not on drugs because you're getting high
Well, I
on
mean,
life.
I just stay away from like
Get it?
psychotropic substances.
Well, that good
You know
friend of
what?
mine, Shadow says, "Hey, Raleigh, try this meth." Now, you guys, I am so freaking high naturally that my military doctors go, "Dear God, Raleigh, you've got, oh shit." I said my name, didn't I?
I thought my
Well,
problem was
Raleigh.
drugs, but I
No,
stopped
that's
doing
all right.
drugs. I still was
Anyway.
acting really weird. That's what I got to say.
Anyway,
And then-
anyway, my buddy
sorry.
Shadow was such a good man, and he was just a good dude. And then he goes, "Try this meth." So I did, and then he goes, "How do you feel?" And I go, "Well, I kind of feel like I drank too much coffee." And he goes, "Raleigh, you smoked $200 in the best methamphetamine in the city." And I said, I feel good." And then he goes,
Wow.
Shadow said, "Raleigh, you are so freaking high already naturally that we smoke meth to be up there with you."
Let me tell you something. Some of y'all make some like extraordinary claims. I'm just saying. But Meatbot, I'm glad that you're living that life sober. I really am. If that's what works for
thank
you,
you.
that's what works for you. It's tough. It's tough.
It is because it makes socializing more difficult.
It does make socializing more difficult. But if you have like serious things on your mind that you want to do, because I know you're a great musician, you write great music.
Oh, thank you.
So I understand why you'd want to live that life. Now I do understand that there's a difference between dependency on a drug and having fun with a drug. I don't do hard drugs. I've never
You
tried.
take the drugs so you can chill, but sometimes the drugs make you reverse chill. But so if the drugs are not making you chill, then the drugs are making you ill, then it's bad. If you go crazy on the drugs, then the drugs are
me?
bad. But if the drugs make you feel like
Meatbot?
God, and then you start to do really
Yeah.
amazing things,
100%.
or you
I've had every day off for like a couple of decades,
Wow.
and I went all up and down 101 several times. I want to live in Southern California if I ever, decide to. And so I was down in Southern California like I don't know how many times. And then, but you live in Southern California? Are you kidding me?
Me? No.
No. He
I
doesn't
said
live-
Oh, I
I
thought
said
you-
at the beginning I live in Lake Placid, New York.
Oh, Lake Placid. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Who's someone who said they live in Southern California? I think that
oh,
was
you guys are New York.
not Billy Hayden. That fucking troll lives in Southern California. Two trolls, Tex-Mex and Oh no, Tex-Mex lives in Texas, though.
Tex
thought he
says
lived
he
in
lives in
Florida.
Florida.
It's Florida.
Oh, now he moved to Florida.
Tex-Mex,
Last
Okay.
year he
Tex-Mex has
moved.
vanished. Tex-Mex, that dude, he's gone. He was Minnesota, and then he moved south, went to work, and now he's vanished. Now I don't know
He
who
was
is
originally from Texas.
taking his name, but whoever's
How do
in
you
that
know
chat
that?
room right
How do
now
you
is
have
named
that
Tex. That is not Tex-Mex.
I've noticed that too, Ral. That the person who says they're Tex-Mex now is not the original Tex-Mex, but the person who says they're Tex-Mex now says they're from Florida.
Yeah, no, that's not him.
Oh, really? You
'Cause-
did?
'cause
I
I
didn't know him that well.
Because I built cars, and then I was talking to this guy, and then whoever it is, and then what I've done in my past is built show cars, and so he knows engines, the real Tex-Mex,
Right.
and
yeah,
so
I
I
know.
was just asking questions about hot rods, and whoever's using Tex-Mex name, and then I'm not prejudiced at all, you guys, but gee, maybe Tex-Mex could have been an illegal alien, could have been, and he might have got caught. Who knows?
I think he was born here. He's from actually. I talked to him over the
He's
phone.
from Texas.
Yeah, he is from
Isn't he?
Texas originally.
That's
He moved
why
to
he
He's
Florida.
sent me a
originally from
picture of a
Texas, then
cherry
he lived
tree
in
in his
Minnesota.
backyard.
Yep, but
What?
whoever it is now, that's not Tex-Mex, because I was asking him questions,
Maybe there.
and
Okay,
then
this is it. There's three, not two Tex-Mex. There's three of them.
Yeah, actually, I noticed that
No.
there seems to be potentially 3 different people who say they're Tex-Mex.
I don't want to
I
speculate
believe
who I
why
think it is,
not?
but I think I know who it is. At least one of the people that cloned him.
So you're seedier too, Ral? How do you say that?
yeah, well, what
You're
I do is I use
Cedar?
Viking names. My family is pure
How have
blood.
you not got kicked out? How do you get in with Andy? So did you really donate the money so then they don't kick you out permanently?
Cool.
And Ral,
Is
you
that
have a
the-
really weird audio feedback coming through your microphone.
Oh, I'll set. I'm just on my phone right now. I'll
There
set
we
it
go,
down.
yeah.
You've really been in chat for 6 years? And Angela, you've been in the space chat for 6 years or going on 7 now? Is that right?
You know what? To be honest, I've been in Space Ambient, under a different name, Angie Rock Band last name. Yeah, whose feedback is that? Is that
That's Ral's. I think he has a
That's Ral?
TV on or something.
Ral? You got a TV on?
I don't hear
Huh?
Ral now.
Do what?
You have your
Oh,
TV?
there's just a
in the background?
reverb. I hear a woo 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 woo.
Well, shit.
Oh, like an echo. Or is that me?
No, that's Ral's.
No, I see it coming from Ral.
No, I'm sorry. I'll hold still.
It's getting a lot worse, bud.
That's me.
That was, yeah.
Make static noises.
What was I gonna say? So who's the one that trolls me all the time? Unruly. Unruly's the one.
Oh, what we're hearing is Angela speak through Ral's phone, or anybody that's talking. It's coming through your speaker.
It sounds
Angela,
like an
you've
echo
been
or
nothing
like
but
an owl or
polite.
something.
Angela, you're nothing but polite in the room. You're nothing but polite, honey. For real.
Echo.
You have a little bit of, Ral, did you hear that you have some type of feedback from whatever who's talking?
Well, I'll hold real still.
But do you have like the volume turned up on another device?
No, I don't have any external speaker or nothing. Nope.
I had a wire plugged in once that had I had a headset on that had a twisted wire that caused a problem. Before I was a
Oh,
problem.
you know what? You know what? I know what it is. Okay, I got it. Should be better now, right?
Let's see if I talk.
It should be better now.
I don't hear
Yeah.
anything. It got
Yeah,
better,
it is.
whatever it was.
Well, should be better now. And then Angela, you're just so polite in the room, honey. And then I'm sorry. I'm probably about twice
Wait,
your
did
age,
you say
Angela.
that you're sober? Are you sober? Or are you drinking? Are you drunk, Ral? Are you drinking beer? How long have you been
No,
sober for?
dude, I was in AA for frickin' 15 years. I ran rooms.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I don't do
Man,
that
I
shit.
was oh
No, I told Angela before you
I
came
was
on
really
that I
drunk
took a
last night, and felt bad about it was a really fun for a long time, but then I kind of needed to get kicked out. It just was. It just goes bad on me. It was so awesome, and then I just turned bad every time now, consistently for the last time.
Well,
I
don't do
don't know
that.
how many times, but
Well, if I drink whiskey, I get arrested.
I was just supposed to have. Somehow, when I
If I,
drink one beer, if I get one, I have to drink 8 beers. So somehow, whenever I say I'll have a beer, it means I'll have a drunk or I'll get smashed. So 1 beer equals 8 beers or 10 beers.
You know what you
So
do?
well,
I
I had a
can't just
friend like
drink.
that.
I don't know. I can't go and get 1 beer, and I think that 1 beer means 10 beers. I really
let-
Well,
do.
I had a
There
friend.
is no such thing as 1 beer with me. It's always 1 beer is 8 beers or.
World.
Well,
Limit yourself. Limit yourself to weekends or occasions.
Angela,
You know what I'm saying?
Angela, Angela,
Every day is
an
a
addict,
weekend
addict
with a
can't.
Z, I
Angela,
guess. Weekends
I
off.
was in Narcotics Anonymous. Angela, I was in
Yeah.
Narcotics Anonymous, and I was in AA for over 10 years. And I
Yeah.
tell you what, you can't stop. Once you get going, you just won't stop. It's called an addict, and that's what I am.
Yeah, that's a shame, but I'm glad you got sober.
That's because he had
Well,
too much family money from the
my
NASA
sweet
program,
wife, and I
and he's
mentioned to you
drinking
guys.
all that on
You
our
mentioned I
taxpayer
mentioned you
money.
guys,
well-
Cheryl. Now,
Could be.
Meatbot. Do you know who Stevie Nicks is?
Yeah, of course. Fleetwood
I
Mac.
had a double. She was actually related to
Smoke
Princess
on.
Diana.
I might go light a candle.
She was a cousin. She was a cousin of Princess Diana. She was an addict. She didn't smoke or drink for,
Oh, he
I don't know,
cousin
10, 11 years. And then she picked up one drink of whiskey and she's dead now.
Oh
It
yeah,
took
I
her.
believe it.
It just
Yeah,
took her down.
Usually, like alcohol relapses, especially if you've been off alcohol for a long period of time, it's usually a very bad idea to start again. That's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I periodically quit. I'm hearing that feedback again, by the way. Ralph.
Oh, it's definitely still on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it again.
Well, shoot. Do you want me to sign out and come back? Or are you going to be on a little longer?
I'm gonna be on for a little while,
Oops.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll sign out right now and come back in, okay?
if you want. Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's try that.
Okay, so we're chilling.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I quit for a while, as part of
I
a
didn't.
Tiger Showman's type of deal. Like you have to give up something. It was almost like Lent, but you had to give up something for yourself, and it was called the either 9 month or 6 month challenge. I don't remember, but I did it for 9 months. I gave up alcohol, and I went back to it. But then again, when I got my little piercing here, I stopped drinking for a month. So I know I could stop. It's just a question of like, do I wanna stop? That you have to really wanna stop. Um,
Yeah, I learned from like starting and stopping periodically, like that stuff I was using to almost like fill a void. And yeah, I did a lot of that through like shamanic things, and I've been into it. And then I decided I wanted to kind of take it for real and just actually like see what happens when I stop for a while, for like longer than a little while. What would happen? And like you go through a period of time where you almost like lose your mind, man. But then when you get through it, like you change. That's for sure. Like, and that's what I think a lot of people are resilient about is like, if you stop for a while, you are going to transform.
yeah, and I think
And
that's
so,
scary for a lot of people.
Right. Yeah,
But
because
you
you're attached to
transform
who you
back
are.
and forth is really a lot of it. I think is that they, it's kind of like the Britney Spears effect. How great Britney Spears is and what she can do. But then later on, she goes and she just totally gets royally fucked. And then she looks all gross. She's almost dead. She's all looks like scum, and she looks like a man.
Right.
There's drool coming out of her mouth, and she got raccoon eyes, and she's dead, and she looks like shit. Then she goes eat some health food. Then she gets water, and then she comes back from the grave, and she's back on stage, and she's 45. It's the Britney Spears army. It's
Yeah.
different cycles of you breaking yourself down, building yourself back up. And
That's
I
kinda
tend to
true.
break myself down all the way until you almost shrink yourself to death.
'Cause-
And then if you don't die and you come back, maybe you'll be stronger, or maybe you'll just be deader on
Well,
knowing what
usually
it's like
those
to be
substances
deader
kind of
on
tie
that
you
shit.
to like a younger version of yourself. So then when you go back to them, it's like a big regression. Like you just start to behave like you used to be. And then usually like when people go that way, they're trying to escape like their future. They don't want to face like what's going to be happening in their life. So they just would rather
It's just
like
you
not
get
face into
too
it.
much. You can get too much lifer in you. You get
Yeah.
too alive.
Life
and
can
then
be
you
tough
don't
to
want to
handle for
be
real.
that alive. So you'll actually get more deather on more lifer. And that's what happens when I get too healthy. Then I get sicker when I'm too healthy.
Yeah.
So then I have to get sicker so that I'm healthy again.
Well, it's
It's very
important to learn to
strange.
like you got to control your intake of life, which is why actually, as I've gotten sober, I've become very hermetic. I limit the amount of life that I'm exposed to for what you're talking about. Like life itself, it's kind of a drug. There's a lot of stimulation that goes on just with taking in life sober, like more than you realize. So then when you cut back on that, you realize like the drugs are a sort of filter or screen to that. And like I see why it's necessary for people. I totally get it. Like I don't put anybody down for doing whatever. Like do what you got to do. Like for me, I did it as a challenge, you know what I mean? To kind of awaken something in myself.
Yeah, that makes sense. It really does. I mean, I just
My
like to
biggest
limit myself. I
achievement
drink
was
like every night. I limit
I
myself to the weekends now, mostly Sunday nights, Saturday nights. Yeah,
I've been
I
smoking weed my whole life. I haven't had the alcohol thing. It's been the weed. So last year I did stop weed for quite a long time, and I was very proud of myself. And my alcohol is very minimal, even though when I do drink, it's not consistently, but I do get bombed and I turn into an angry drunk. So, I mean, it's still in my life, but I'm not sure if I really am getting better or it's just changing the form or whatever.
Yeah. I feel like with that sort of stuff, it's definitely probably better to use it like infrequently than you're going to be getting more from the dose. Like if you're doing it on weekends and periodically rather than all the time. I think when I realized with myself when I was doing them as daily habits, it was definitely like covering up a sort of mental illness.
When I was doing
From
it
my
daily,
experience.
I would never get a headache, and I'd never throw up. So then if you drink an extreme amount of alcohol, you should get a headache and you should probably throw up. So,
Yeah.
but if you don't get a headache and you don't throw up, it means that you got it pretty bad. So I like to just get real bombed, get a headache, and then go, bleh, then not do it again.
Yeah,
And then
that's
this
where
is
I had
fun.
gotten to. Because
So
I
that-
was on like I could do it like regularly all the time, never get sick, but I wouldn't feel great. And then I would just
Yeah.
take myself to the extreme, bomb out on it, like drink way too much, get really sick, and then that's what made me have to get better.
Where's Raul? Anyways, is he typing there? I can't see the
No,
how many
he's
people
like,
he
No, he's
bailed.
still gone.
yeah, I don't know why
He
he
might
said
be
he-
having some
back.
technical issues.
Huh? He said he was going to come back in. He always does that though in chat. He says he'll be back then, or you never know. He
He
pops
has
in.
a lot of accounts. He does say he'll be right back, and then he'll come back in
But you don't know. He said he'll come right back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's usually in 33 minutes. Oh, in
Yeah.
33
Yeah.
minutes he'll be back.
22 minutes.
Yeah. Be right. Oh, hey, Smile. Smile's here. I'm not even paying attention to the chat. Yes, she is. Hey, Smile, I like your new PFP.
It's hard when there's so many moderators. They seem like all the same person, maybe.
Yeah, you know what I learned that from? I learned that from Jamazin Jason. When I used to go to his chat, he used to have everybody that was sane to be a moderator. I realized I don't have you as a moderator.
Yeah, I'm not a moderator.
Is
Um,
is Grome and Jamazing the same person?
yes.
Jamazing and Jay. Did you see he was Grome
Yeah,
was
he's the
in charge
groom.
for only briefly? You just said a few things. I
He
look like the
pops in
devil
from
now.
time to time now.
I got the devil weed with the red light of the candle. I'm on the devil weed. Now I
You
got the
look better
devil
than your
nicotine.
grandma.
That sounds good though. I
What did you
definitely
say?
would
I
like
look
to be
better than
smoking
your
weed.
grandmother?
No, I said you look redder than me right now. I got a sunburn.
Oh, I thought you said yeah, I looked better than your grandmother.
No.
I was like, thank you. You actually look better than my grandmother, Angela.
Oh, thank you. Hold on, Raul's coming back now.
There he is.
Hey, Raul, what's up?
All right, I'm outside. How's that sound?
Let's see. Yeah, it seems
Sounds
better.
good.
I gotta go
Yeah, I
take a
don't-
piss, so I'll be right back.
All right.
So I gotta wake up
Did you
early.
get? You gotta wake
Audio
up.
check.
You have work.
Audio
Or,
check. Check. Check.
You're good.
Hey, Angela. I had
what
live
time do you have
stream
to work
for my
tomorrow?
Mandela Effect rooms.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had Mandela Effect. I am not joking, you guys. I am one of the top 10 researchers of Mandela Effect in the world.
You
I
remind me.
went all over the
that you
country. I
hang
went
out with-
all over the United States. All over the United States, Sun
It's the
Valley,
meth.
Idaho.
He already said that he did meth.
I
do
went to
glycolysis.
Sun Valley, Idaho for a convention. A couple of us got married. I met all the people in our rooms and went to St. Louis. I went to, like I said, northern Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. My interests are supernatural.
So what
I
was
don't know. They
the
just always
effect?
have been.
I also did have supernatural experiences with my friend that he sounds
Really?
like. Yeah.
Wow.
And you also have a similar manner and cadence of speech.
See, that's strange because I find that Zach and Ral actually seem similar to one another.
Yes.
And
Because we're
yeah,
both
right. They do,
whacked out.
Ange. They do seem
I
very similar.
drink so much coffee.
If you want to call me,
that
if you want to call me
drink 50
Raw,
cups of coffee,
hey,
it's
if you
being on
do
that.
want to call me Raw, I'll tell you what. You know what? I'll just
Oh,
tell you guys my name. My name is Raleigh, so you
Yeah,
can call me
you mentioned.
Raleigh.
Okay.
Yep,
Thank you.
that's my name, like
So,
Raleigh, North Carolina.
So Raleigh,
And
I
I'll
got
come in.
Right, that's
I'll
where my
come in the
friend
chat
lives,
room.
too. Yo, hold
That's
on.
my name.
My
So-
That's
friend
my name. Don't wear it out.
right
So
outside
Raleigh.
of Raleigh, North
Hey,
Carolina.
one at a
But he
time.
wasn't even from Raleigh. See, this is weird. Oh no,
You
that's
think
too coincidental.
Raleigh,
I'll let
Oh,
Angela.
shit. Now it's turned into the paranormal chat.
yeah, it can turn into the paranormal chat if it wants to.
Well, I had a paranormal
You said-
experience last night with my buddy Troy, and him and I were both kicking around. I'll tell you what, though, I've got a possible fiance, and she is so freaking psychic, you wouldn't believe it. She freaking reads my mind, scares the shit out of me.
What do you mean you got a possible fiance? That's even more. What do you
I
mean you
am
got a possible
engaged.
fiance?
I just got engaged, but I have to get.
Whoa,
I'm engaged to
Oh,
get
congratulations.
good
engaged.
job.
No, I'm not
Nice.
engaged. I just have to get engaged so I can get moving along so I can get engaged. So it's a pre-engagement. I'm pre-engaged to get engaged, but I'm engaged.
Well,
Activate.
well,
Yeah,
Breezy,
I got one of those too. I got this crazy lady on the internet.
Breezy's my
that
future
thinks that we're
ex-wife.
engaged. But Raleigh, I was interested if what do you think about Ophiuchus? Is Ophiuchus a Mandela effect or what?
You know, I don't know the name Ophiuchus.
It's the 13th zodiac, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that how you
13
pronounce that?
signs now.
Yeah,
Can you
that's
believe it?
cool. Yeah.
Right?
With a
Weird.
God. Now, can I have
What
the
was the
floor just
comment
for
about the
30 seconds?
Yeah,
Let me
go
tell
for
you
it.
something. No,
Okay.
listen.
Oh, Ral,
No.
yes.
Okay, now there's Aries. This is the Ram, right? Aries the
That's
Ram,
me.
right?
I'm the Aries.
Right. I'm Pisces. Okay, now you want to check out Chinese astrology also. I'm a dog sign. Now, I want to tell you something. That frickin'
Oh, it says the
Sagittarius,
dog was like the horse.
Sagittarius, right? Or no, Capricorn. Capricorn was a goat, right?
Yeah.
Right?
And
I think so,
Capricorn.
Capricorn is a goat, right?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yes.
Where's
But
it
it's
And
going?
guess
also
what?
represented
It
as a
no
snake.
longer is.
Remember?
No longer.
It's a goat with
It's
a
a
tail.
fish.
Ral, let him talk.
It's a fish.
Oh,
No
sorry.
Tell
shit.
me to chill,
Yeah,
Angela.
it's a part fish goat.
Angela,
And the
tell me
dog
to
is-
chill.
No, I mean
My
Capricorn
son
was
is
with
also my son is also a Pisces who's a Chinese dog. And I love my son. And
Yep.
and
I'm a
Ra's
dog
like my
sign.
son,
But
also
back to what I just said. I've studied this stuff all my life. And I'm going to tell you what, Sagittarius was never a fish. Or I mean, not Sagittarius, but Capricorn
Is this
was
Capricorn still a
never,
goat though?
never a fish. And now it
it
is.
was a
And
snake.
when did this happen?
It
Can I have the
started off
floor
like
for
a
30
snake.
more seconds? 30
Sorry.
more seconds. I'm going to tell you when Mandela effect
Okay.
appeared.
and then
And I'll
we'll
tell
go
you right
around.
now. I'll tell you right now when it appeared. And it was September 23rd, 2015. Did you hear what I just said?
Oh, you're right. They say it's a sea goat now. This is fucking strange, man.
It's frickin' bizarre.
Wow. Yeah.
A seagull.
Okay, this is weird. Just trippy shit.
It's trippy shit. And then I'm going to tell you what,
Wait,
when
what
I look up at the
happened?
sky,
What happened
now
in
remember,
2015?
now remember, my family built NASA. I met astronauts. Okay, my family corporation built NASA. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you what. You know what? I had star charts all over my
It's
bedroom when I was a
130
teenager.
seconds.
I
have
had
a
star
question.
charts. And I tell you what, the stars are different now.
Right. I've
In
noticed that
my
too just
eye.
by looking at the sky.
Mandela effect is a real supernatural event. And I'll tell you
So
what, you know, like
happened-
ZW,
What?
ZW, hear me? ZW, hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm listening.
the Holy Bible has hundreds of changes. I've studied the Holy Bible all of my life, and it has hundreds of changes. Now I'll just stop right there. But hey, Angela, you gotta just tell me when I get excited.
Why
I took
did you say
another
a
tranquilizer.
seagull?
You have to say, Raleigh,
Was there a phenomenon
chill.
with the seagull?
All right, well, let's go around. Let's see what do you think about that, Swirl?
Oh, I was curious. What was the significant event that happened in September 23rd of 2015 that then caused the shift?
I can say it real fast in 1 minute. What we have researched for about 10 years, and I can tell you what the consensus is on why the Mandela effect. Okay, can you listen for, 1 minute?
How about we change the subject?
Okay, we can change the subject. I was going to tell you,
We're getting into the
I
weirder
know
stuff.
why,
I feel like
maybe
I'm on mushrooms
in the
now
chat
already.
room, ZW,
I feel like I'm
ZW,
tripping. I shouldn't smoke no
ZW,
more weed.
Okay, listen.
ZW.
I'm
I am
alone by
I am
myself now
I am
in
the
the dark.
ZW.
Listen.
Listen to
Yeah.
me. I am the
Okay.
only real Christian man that you will speak to in the rest of your life. I'm not kidding. I am the one real Christian man that you will ever speak to your whole life. Now, I can tell you what caused the Mandela effect. Okay, and I'll tell you in the chat room. Angela said, let's change the topic.
Okay.
So that's what I will do.
Let's talk about, let's just say I like this topic of zodiac and astrology, and if
Chinese
personality.
astrology is amazing. I'll tell you what, regular astrology is wrong. Regular
But I want
astrology, like Pisces and Aquarius and all that, it's just all just a bunch of bullshit. And
but
then
I want to say, what
I
would you
have
think
proof.
that
And then,
what would
but
you
what
think
I'll tell you is Chinese astrology is right on, and it's been around for 4,000 years.
So what would you think?
They're different school. Can I say that they're like different
Yeah.
schools?
I'm ready.
They're different cultures that have different things to teach you. And then so what schoolist you are, what you project, you know, and then also the idea that they're blends of schools of things. I would probably kind of try to learn from the Chinese astrology, and probably it's bullshit, but some of it's true, some of it isn't. Then also other astrology. Then the idea of the plurality of the multiple things as well, and then that blends together as a type of an idea as a viewist. How do you view things as a one or as a many, as a plurality? So as we talk about the P or the P in me, we talk about P, the letter P. Then we talk about P, I pee, I go to the bathroom. Then we talk about P as in peas, we eat peas. Then we talk about peas as in different types of peas. You have shell peas, you have snow peas, you have snap peas, you have different types of peas. So then there's 5 different types of peas. And then that's the pluralities, and then that's the S's. So many S's. Back to snakes.
Okay, so what zodiac sign would you say
And
I
that's
was?
an animal, right?
Yes.
Well, the animal powers, as in schools. So what animal are you?
What would you think? What would you think? There are some clues. There are some clues.
Who's socks? I hear a robot.
I don't think it's a robot. I think that's
Oh, no.
somebody's in a
Oh, no, that's
computer
me.
row.
That's me.
Well, then, but then it's related to the stars
really
or whatever.
believe-
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
And then I'll stop.
Oh, go ahead.
So it's the types, and then it's the S's on types. What types? And then S's, and then the pluralities versus the oneist versus the manyists. The one, the manys, one God or multiple gods, different powers. The one power or the many little powers, the gods, the demigods. And then when you get the good school teachers, you go along with that, then you get to be God. Now, Raul said that he's gone. He's the number one God. NASA.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't.
And the
I said I'm the only real Christian man that you'll speak to your whole life.
Used to do the same God hustle on me too, and say that he studied the God the most, and then he was the Godiest that then was the light that could sell it the most. And if you could buy that,
I'm a solipsist, so I think like I'm the only thing that's real, and then everything else going on is like a part of my reality.
Yeah, I
you know that Matrix, those Matrix movies. There's something to those Matrix movies. You know what?
Oh yeah.
What did you say, Meatbot? As a view, a solipsis?
It's the I believe it's solipsism, so I'm a solipsist. Yeah.
Is that like an eclipse?
Meaning I'm solipsistic.
Solipsist.
Solipsistic.
Okay.
It's like a hermetic worldview where you don't really believe in other people. Like everything is just a part of me. It's almost like I'm not even real too. It's more like everything's a fluid dream state.
Hermetic as in sealed away, or what as hermetic at what do you mean as what is the mean? Oh, Hermes as a medicine, as in a god. Hermetic is the god, the messenger god. Excuse me, sorry.
I was just going to say solipsism comes from like hermetic lifestyles and worldviews. That's where like the origin of it is.
So you go with the Greek god Hermes? Remember I said
it's
which
similar,
god?
yeah.
Hermes?
Hermes
yeah,
Trismegistus is sort of like a big influence in that for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Meatbot.
Yeah.
A
What's up?
lot of my beliefs come from a family that I not met, all the whole family of
What's it?
this guy. And I'm going to tell you who it is. Have you heard the name Edgar Casey before?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is 90% of my beliefs. So I'm a Christian, but I believe in reincarnation.
Well, like you can. I don't see why not. Like aspects of it definitely do exist. So, like life is constantly being recycled. So, like you tying that into what I'm saying about how I view the world, like I believe like everything in a way exists as well as like in a way it doesn't exist. Everything exists in a way of like fluid perception.
Yeah.
So, like things change based on the way you look at them.
Well, that goes back to quantum physics again.
Right?
You know,
Yeah.
like
It's like
Well,
string
here's
theory.
something interesting I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you guys.
I'm
And, you know,
scared
we're
to
all in the
die,
same
and I
group,
just
you
need to
know.
smoke
I
more
100%,
cigarettes and
100%.
kill myself more.
You know, we're all in this Blade Runner chat room. I'm going to tell you something. Now, listen, nothing is by chance. And so we are all meeting one another for a reason. And what my belief is, we're constantly meeting ourselves. You know how you birds of a feather flock together?
Yeah, I hear that.
Okay, now listen to me. All of us in that chat room, all of us, including Acid, we're seeing ourselves. Isn't that something? That's what
Yeah,
my belief is.
I feel that.
Acid, I don't know who these guys are.
Another half-
Now listen,
there's
we got
another
a
aspect of it.
special deal going right now. This in the last 5 years is artificial intelligence. So now we have chatbots in that room. You know that, right?
Of course.
All right.
You got birds outside? What time is it? I hear birds. Does anybody else hear birds?
I live
I do hear.
I
birds,
live in I live in I'm near Yellowstone. Okay. we
Are
have
those night
we have
birds?
cougars. We have deer that eat our grass. We have real cougars. I mean, I'm not talking about the two-legged kind. I'm talking about the four-legged kind that'll eat you.
So, Meatball, what do you think? What do you think about what he has to say, that how it ties into your view?
What do you mean exactly?
Like, what do you think? How he's saying how we all meet ourselves?
That's sort of what I'm saying about my solipsistic view.
Yeah.
Is like we're all basically a part of the same entity, but like
Yeah.
so through my perception, like I view that as all just being a part of myself. And
I
that's
believe
actually
we're
like
all
the
part
most
of
wholesome
God.
way to view it. I think you guys, I'm not telling you how to think or feel. It might be beneficial to think of things that way because then you start to empathize a lot more with everything.
Yeah. Zbro, what do you
Well, I'm
think?
going to say we're all part of God. We are all energy. We're all part of God. Remember, I'm an electrical engineer.
Yeah.
We are
Ralph,
all made of the same spark. That's my belief.
Okay, Ralph,
Yeah,
what do you
I hear
what do
that.
you think about that, Ralph?
I'm pretty much I'm God too, and I'm the God of all you guys. I agree with what he's saying, but I'm more God than him. It's a joke.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but look.
I would like to make a comment. I'm trying to keep my thoughts together.
I'll be right back at 11 minutes.
All right. Yeah.
I notice a quality about the people that tend to show up on the live streams, like Trobes' channel and your channel, and they have a tendency as I go along and review what people say. It's not so much that they're trolls, but there's a type of person that might be more rebellious, but also just everybody kind of, we want to have our own thing going on. And so there's a certain rebellious nature that I would say, and also intelligence as well, because when we also
That's
realize
called narcissism.
There's some competitiveness going on.
Yes,
but we also are recognizing we want more, and that these chat rooms suck somewhat. They do kind of suck in that then to have something that's more because there's no tone of voice.
Well, it's sort of
So
like the
we are-
axiom steel sharpens steel. So, like, as
Iron
these chat rooms
sharpens iron.
develop, like,
quote
we
is
right
iron
against each
sharpens
other, and
iron.
friction
Bro, one
happens.
at a
Like,
time.
we sharpen each other, and like that starts to cut away the sort of what you're talking about. And I feel like that process happens specifically through like the live stream chats where we come together and kind of have like a real group dynamic and have an intellectual dialogue tapers down into the chat rooms.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Like half of communication is body language.
Right.
So it's difficult to convey a message through chat. I mean, I have people block me. I have people saying some shit that I have no idea how I offended people, but I've offended people on chat, and I think it's just because, well, sometimes I will remember something from a long time ago and bring it up, or maybe that's offensive to some people, but sometimes I have no idea what the hell I did to somebody and why they're so angry and why they blocked me and why. Maybe that's just me, but I think it's because lack of body language, lack of conveying your message. Sometimes I'll be joking with somebody and they won't get it. But definitely, I think I do these chats. I do these live chats like this, live streams, because I like to get to know the person behind the screen. You know what I mean? I like to get to know the person behind the PFP.
Then you find out how messed up these people are.
Yes.
Then you start to think about yourself. Then you think about them. Then you think about your family. Then you think about your friends. Then you think about the people that you've just met are so messed up. This is a messed up situation. Then it reminds you of your family because they're so stupid and you hate them. And then you're like, oh, wow, this is my new family.
Well, yeah, and with that comes like within family dynamics, like
Sorry,
people
it's
become
kind of a-
threatened by a certain status that they see. So, like
I
with
was on
Angela,
another
it's definitely
chat
a thing
room.
where
Yeah,
people
I
can
was
be
on
threatened
another
by
chat
Angela
room,
easily
joined a
based on the
family.
Bro.
status that she has. So she can be taken the wrong way real easily. For that, especially when you're talking in the chats, people can take things so many different ways, and because we're in very intellectually based rooms, it has that competitiveness, which is why
Competitive,
I
like
this
pirate.
last year I've really reeled back on
I
that,
was
and
on
I've
a
taken
family
much
pirate
less of like
one.
an intellectual
The family
stance,
was
and I'm
pirate.
going much more from compassion.
Yeah.
Well, I don't use punctuation in the rooms. I don't use punctuation right. Do you know why? I never learned to type because I had secretaries type for me.
That's interesting.
That's pretty
And
wild.
so I don't do, like you can really make a big mistake by saying something and not use proper punctuation.
Yeah. The way you capitalize things, the way you use punctuation or your grammar and syntax. Certain
Now,
people
just so
will
you guys
interpret that
know,
differently.
I went online, like live chat, like StreamYard with Jamazing Jason, and then G735. He comes in G735. Anyway, the dude was pretty cool, and when we were talking and stuff. And what was I going to do? What was I going to say with this? And then I forgot what I was going to say now.
You're
When
talking
I
about
had
Jamazing
live
Jason.
streams, yes, Jamazing Jason, and then I just didn't really care for the dude, and so I just block him. I don't like him, and then but it's nothing against his sexuality and all that stuff he's got going, and then it's not that, and it's not his drug use, it's not that either. I just didn't care for the guy. But I'm going to tell you something. When I did live streams for 10 years, I'll tell you what we did. We met. And that was kind of spooky. We would meet. So I met probably half a dozen people across the nation. Like I said, I'm free to move around the United States. and I met people from East Coast to West Coast in the chat room. And then so I got to be, like, I'm not careful. I'm not afraid of anything. And then, but anyway, that's a fact, Angela. So if I'm ever back east again, I'll say, hey, Angela, by the way, I'm in New York City. I'm serious. I'll tell you. I'll say, hey, look, I'm in New York City. I
My
will.
friend from North Carolina that lives right outside of Raleigh speaks just like that too. Talks about how they travel around all of America, every single state he's been to in America, except
Yeah. I traveled half the world. I was
Alaska,
U.S. military. I was U.S. military, so I traveled about half the earth. I've been in every state in the nation except for Alaska, and I'm going to go to Alaska this summer. I'm planning.
Some
Nice.
people
Nice.
some people settle down, and some people are on the move.
Well, right now I'm single.
I've just never had
Right
the
now I'm
opportunity.
single.
I've had a
But I'll
rough
tell you
life.
what: if I get another future ex-wife, I'll be grounded again.
Wow.
I gotta move.
I never really had those sorts of privileges. I had tons of tragedy in my life that have kept me pretty grounded and like contained where I am, having to take care of myself by myself.
And you
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
probably
Everybody's
you want
different.
to move.
I'm a great cook in the microwave.
Me too.
Guys, let me just say I'm gonna be shutting this down at 11 o'clock at night, which is 9 minutes
Oh,
from now.
okay. Yeah, that's good. It's like,
Hey, Angela, let me just tell you thank you so much, and we'll see you next week, maybe.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll think of a topic. It won't just be chill.
All right. Once again, Angela, listen, I've got natural cocaine going through my veins, and so really, honestly, all you got to do is go, Raw, would you please chill? And then my name is Raleigh, like North Carolina. So I'll come in the rooms and I'll talk with you guys later. And good to meet you, ZW and Meatbot. I won't ever block you guys again. I swear it.
No, thank you,
Good.
buddy.
See
Nice
you.
to meet you
All
as
right.
well.
All right. Very good.
No, please
Very
block
good.
me
Good night.
more.
Good night, you two. Good night, you three.
Night.
Have a good night.
Night.
Night. Well,
I wanted to say about Raul when he blocked me. I liked it because no one else was even talking to me. So when Raul started to block me, I felt special
oh,
and included in the group. Is he still here listening, or is he gone?
I think he's still
Is it
here, actually.
Is this a private
Um,
conversation? But I gotta tell you the truth. I think Raul's really weird.
He's gone.
Is he gone? He wasn't here. Don't tell him I said that though.
I mean, I take everything anyone says with a grain of salt. Let's put it that way. But especially
Yeah.
if I haven't seen your face, like he kind of showed himself on camera, but he didn't see his face, didn't see his body language. It just take it with a grain of salt.
I've had the most fun. I've had the most fun chatting with Raul than a lot of other chatters. So it was a great honor.
He's fun to chat with.
He makes me laugh. He cracks up. He talks about his he had 3 ex-wives, but one of them was actually the same woman that he married twice. Did you ever hear him talk about that? He just cracks me up.
No, I haven't heard him speak about his wives.
Spookily, he has 3 ex-wives, all dead.
Oh shit!
But yeah, I don't want to get into that. But
well, I wanted to marry this one lady, and then she said no. But then I found another lady that was just like her. Then I married her. So I found like a replacement of the first one that said no. But the first one that I asked to marry was my mom. Then she said no. Then I found a girl that was like my mom. And then I realized, I shouldn't fall in love with my mom that much. Then I got a divorce. So now should I get
Oedipus complex?
Should I get from my third wife, Angela, someone who's like my mom? She's an astrological sign of.
Don't get somebody like your mom.
I think maybe the next one it'll be I'll get a girl who's like my dad, then I'll fuck my dad, or I'll get somebody who's like my grandmother. My grandmother. Sorry, excuse my French.
No,
It's just
have always stopped talking about
Okay.
screwing mothers and.
I'm just trying to figure
No,
out who is that girl? What is? I think I don't want to. I don't want to have a girlfriend who's like my mom again.
Well, you know what they
I
say,
think
it's natural for women to go for men that are like similar to their father. And I mean, I don't think that that's my experience, but they say that also men tend to go with women that remind them of their mother. Unless that's just some people that have some kind of a complex.
I think it's true, but it's it's mostly a tendency, though it is that they're looking for something that they want to.
My theory on that is it's cultural
It's
conditioning.
familiar.
It's sort of part of the
Familiar.
complex.
It's that you fall in love with what's familiar because what you've
Yeah.
been exposed to. So whatever was familiar, it's like say I have a best friend in school. So there was a guy that I used to hang out with, and he was like, "Wow." And I said, if I could find a girl that was like that guy, because he was amazing, and then instead of fighting with him, then we would just be fucking with him because I didn't want to fight with this guy. All I would do was fight with him, fight with him, fight with him, but he was amazing. I says, I don't want to hang out with this anymore because you don't have a vagina. So I said, I want to have a best friend like her. And I found her too last year, but I haven't met her. I tried to go meet her, but I showed up late and I felt horrible. But it would be like a girl that's like Rao, and that's the girl that I'm engaged to. But she's not like not like that. It's different. It's different. But she's real psychic, like he was saying with the Mandela effect. What she can do, it's very odd. It's intense.
I've never been with like a partner that was like my mom, so I could just say that I've never like been that I think I'm the opposite where I've intentionally looked for women that are unlike my mother.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I'm just going by what I heard. I think it's very weird.
I'm atypical.
Yeah, no, I just think it's very weird that that's the typical thing that people would do is go for something.
Right, you.
Well, we have this thing in our culture that's
Well,
like about mommy worship. Like we want to fixate on mothership.
Yeah.
And the whole familial parental thing in general.
How about this? How about we do last thoughts?
Yeah, sorry.
Meatbot, I'll give you the floor. Then Zwirl, I'll give you the last word.
What? Oh, because I always do act bossy and want the last word. You'll just
No, I just figure randomly we'll go in that direction.
Oh, but now I'm on the spot though. I don't know how to end this show. It's the hardest to end the songs. They always make me end it and think about the end on the end, the end disease.
So would you like 1 minute right now? And
yeah, sure. I got the floor right now.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I was going to be welcome back here because I don't remember what I said, but I remember I said some really. It is definitely easier on chat to just go off and say all kind of whatever comes out of your head. I was in one of my beer moods, and I wasn't sure if I had offended you. So I was very pleased that because I've been getting kicked out of places and not being welcome and kind of. So I was just happy to be here. So thank you for allowing me to. And then you had me on backstage too. So then I wasn't sure. So thanks for letting me up here and being part of the show.
Of course, of course. Anything else? It's nice having you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to chat with you on Blade Runner, but I got Andy's. I might be able to talk to Andy on his YouTube channel and talk to Andy on his YouTube channel and see if he can let me back in. But I might have gotten permanently banned, which means I'm like the most badass chatter, I guess.
Well, I seen you on there, so I don't think you're banned. I don't think you're shadow banned.
I'm not sure, but if I yeah, I might have gotten kicked out of that place, and maybe so I don't know, but it would be a little bit of a loss to me. But you were also one of the fun things that went on in the chat, so I'll miss that. And it was cool chatting with you a couple days ago, or was it last night, Meatbot? So it was nice to meet you.
Yeah. I can't believe you got banned.
Oh, I'm not sure if I got a 3-day ban or what, but
Oh.
I tried to go back in and none of my comments were there. So what I
Oh,
did
shit.
was I just did I turned into like the globe flower. I blossomed out everywhere, kind of like a weed. I sprouted
yeah.
up way too many sprout, and I know that I got suffocating. I just came in and I just suffocated them and just poisoned them. It was like trolling, or like Raul and I have gone head to head with troll to see how long
Yeah.
we would control the troll. And then somebody came along. They knew I was trying to get out of chat too, but I couldn't quit. And I was trying to say bye. I don't know. I must have been in there for 4 or 5 hours. And somebody said, it was just like at the bar. They just said, kick him out, kick him out. You know, it was fun
Well-
earlier.
Zwirl, I'm happy to have you here.
Yep.
Like
Cool.
I said, just abide by the rules. You know, maybe stay away when you're drunk.
I will. Yep.
But I'm happy to have had you. And Meatbot, any last thoughts?
No, I enjoyed our conversation tonight. I thought it was interesting getting to meet Rao.
Yeah.
Especially the mandala stuff. I thought that was kind of cool. I wish we could have gotten more into Ophiuchus before things trailed off there, but
Yeah, we had.
Hopefully- sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say that we had some people that like to speak their minds. You know, a
Yeah.
lot. So
Hopefully we can come up with a good topic for next week if you do one next week. I like the idea of trying something with reptilians or David Icke. I think he's got
That's
some
a little
really
out
interesting
there.
points.
it
It is
a lot
out there.
I think,
but it's
yeah,
cool.
reptiles. Then you mix it with Ophiuchus. Then
That's
mix
what
it
I'm
with
saying. There's a
Morpheus,
connection there
Morpheus,
with
Yeah.
maybe the
then mix it
Freemasons.
with
Yeah.
Neo.
Yeah, we could think of that.
Mix it with Nemo.
Yeah,
Probably
I
the
like this
lightest
stuff
Peter.
just for like fun theories. So I appreciate you giving the stage for this. It's awesome. That's
Yeah.
that's all.
All right. It's very nice to have you as always, Meatbot.
Thank you, Andy.
Nice to have you too, Swirl.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Propagate this light. I just want to give him a shout out.
Thank
Say
you.
hi to Propagate this light. He's asking that Meatbot come over to his channel on Mondays. Tomorrow
Okay,
at
man.
5:15.
I'll see what I can do. I think I'm at work tomorrow though.
Oh,
I'll try
that's
to-
who that was before. They have their own channel. Cool.
Some people, yeah. So have a good night, everybody. Snaps, good night. Propagate, good night. Growl, good night. Guys,
Night, Ange.
good
Yeah,
night.
I'm gonna
And
leave now. Good night, everybody.
And be safe, okay?
Thank you.
Take
Take care.
Take care.